Na konferenciji u Kairu smo ujedno upoznali Brindu Mehtu, professor of literature and literature criticism, and she works on Mills College in Oakland, in California. You yesterday were presenting your speech, and you were talking about a book that you was presenting, and that book was dealing about breast cancer, and you are connected that also with the theme of feminism, of political situation in which our women are in these days. So if you be so kind for our member and everybody else who will listen this, show how you find it similar or connected.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm really happy to be talking to you, and I presented on a book called The Wounded Breast: Intimate Journeys Through Cancer, written by Lebanese author Evelyn Akkad. And Evelyn Akkad, being a breast cancer survivor herself, had the courage to write this book about her ordeal and her journey through cancer. And this book struck me as being very important, given all the silences and sense of shame that many women experience when they themselves get cancer. Because in the whether it's a popular media, whether it's in medical books, the sense of shame and that women have done something bad to get cancer is very strong. And so it really sort of inspired me. First of all, I'm very inspired by Evelyn Akkad to have, as I said before, to have written this book shattering some of the myths around breast cancer. And Evelyn Akkad herself says that her own breast cancer was linked to the stress and the trauma that she herself went through during the Lebanese Civil War. And so that led me to think. She also started talking about, and she goes into great detail about chemotherapy and the different quote-unquote cures for breast cancer. And I was simultaneously reading on the torture in Abu Ghraib, and I'm seeing that the techniques of cure and techniques of torture are very similar. And then I started asking myself, is it because of the feminized nature of breast cancer? That it's not only a question of destroying the cancer, but through this destruction, destroying the woman herself? And what are the forms of sexualized terror that women are subjected to when in fact they have cancer?
That's connected also with today's debate that we had and she was telling just about strategy, just like in the war. You cut, you poison, and
then you disfigure.
Yeah, in the end.
And so the parallels were very, very striking, because she was saying, just as the female body, just as not the human body is being poisoned by the toxicity in the environment, and then cancer being a product of that toxic environment. The irony for me is that chemotherapy is then injecting more toxins into the body. So what is the intentionality? What is the motivation behind this treatment? Why are these cures being devised for the most part by men?
That's the main message, in fact.
So if there is any form of chemical warfare going on, it's about the chemical warfare on the breast. And so that is what I'm trying to. This was just a little the beginning of a much larger study that I want to do on the connection between violence, war, cancer and the female body. Because many of these cancer treatments are a form of aggression and violence on the female body.
Yes, but today breast cancer especially is in growing, and I know that in Croatia, in my country where I come from, many women yet doesn't find that connection between that illness and also shame, being ashamed, since we are also in a patriarchal society, and we have to deal lots of and to do many educations to break this
the silence
and the silence and being alone with the cancer when it happens.
I agree with you 100%, because the silencing of breast cancer is another form of violence against women.
Yeah.
Also, excluding and shaming women for having breast cancer, again, is part of another example of the systemic violence being done to women.
Yes, I just agree. So in the end, I just wanted to underline that your speech in the end is making a message to women: don't be aside and afraid, and don't be silent.
Don't be silenced, and don't be silenced. Because the more of these stories, the more of these testimonials that come out, the more women can work towards a cure towards breast cancer without without becoming another commodity within the medical system, which is another very patriarchal system.
Yeah.
So please, women, please be out there, speak out about your cancers.
Thank you, Brinda. Thank you for your help.
Thank you so much.